Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie. So today we'll be looking at some other features that we have in Microsoft Excel. Alright, if you've watched my last video, you will have exactly what I have now. Alright, so now I'll be teaching you how to do free screen, conditional formatting, alright, highest and lowest number. So first of all, let's start by working on how to find the highest and the lowest number in a range. So to do this, if you're a teacher and after a test, for instance, you would like to know the student that scores the highest and then, of course, the student that scores the lowest. Okay, so how do you do this with Excel? All you need to do is, let's say, mean, that is minimum. Okay, we want it here. All right, so you go to formula, auto sum. We have mean here. Now, I don't want check and be sure the range is what you want. So I want it from here to here. Okay, that's all I want. And then enter. So this is telling us that the minimum number on this column is 2. Okay, so if you want to do for maximum, find the highest number. Remember, you have to select the cell where you want your answer to be. Okay, you go to auto sum, max, and of course I'll still select the range and enter. Beautiful. So we have the minimum and the maximum. All right, now the last time we talked about filtering of a particular column. If you have what I have here, this is what we call the filter. Okay, if you go to the data tab, you can see filter here. It's the same thing. All right, so when you're done filtering your work, remember you can filter your work based on what you want. All right, you can filter, you can take off, let's say we want to have the scores of uh, just the students that their name starts with A, kind of. So all I'll do is to go there and remove every other name. Okay, can you see? I'll take this off. Okay, now I have just these three. Okay, and I'll say okay. Can you see what's happening? So the system will just select the names of those ones that I have selected. So this is what we mean by filtering. You filter to get specifically what you want. All right. You can also do that for numbers depending on what you want. So I'll just do Ctrl Z and I'll go back. Okay. Now when you're done filtering, remember you don't want to leave the arrow there. It doesn't really look so nice. So all you need to do is select the column where you have that filter, click on filter. Okay, just select them and click on filter. It's gone. Can you see? Select. If I click on filter, it's back. If I click on filter, it's gone. Are you following? So with this, when you're done with your sorting, you just take it off. All right, it makes your work neater, okay, and more readable. All right, so I'll be showing you again what we call conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. This means formatting your column or row depending on what you want. So where do you find this? Let's say we want to do that with the total column. All right, we have the total column. Let me just take off this average here so you will get the feel well. So I'll select the whole column and then I'll go to conditional formatting. All right, now we have different ways you can do that. Try and explore others. I will show you in this video how to use the color scales. Okay, now because the conditional formatting works with rules, you have to set the rules, and then if you have here, green means most valuable, yellow means kind of intermediate, and red means the least valuable, kind of. That's the rule I have. And remember, you can choose any color for that. So I will just select, I think I like this one. See? Now, if you don't want this, you want to set your own rule. Okay? Just click and then you go to New Rule. When you select this, can you see what I have here? Now, first of all, you have to select a rule type. We have format all cells based on their value, format all cells that contain, just depending on what you want. So I want to format the cells based on their values. Okay. Now I want to be using the format style I want is 3 color scale. Okay. So the lowest value, of course, it will be in number. I want 20. Okay. I'll change this to red, right? And then the midpoint, which is also number, I'll change it to 50. Okay. And then I'll change this to proper yellow. And the highest value, which is also a number, I'll change this to 90, maybe. Let me say 80. Okay. And then I'll change this to proper green that I will actually see well. So now, have you noticed? Okay, so what this means is that any number from 20 and below take the color red. Okay, so like that, 80 and above will take the color green. Okay, so let's see how this plays out. Wow, have you noticed something? Because if you notice here, this green is different from this green, the green I have there. Okay, so just to make the thing clearer, I'll add 20 here. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's red. Let me say 45. Can you see? It's yellow. Let's say 50. Okay, yellow. 51. Until I get to 80. Let me say 79. Can you see? So this is what we call conditional formatting. So it makes it very easy for anyone to know the students that performed poorly in a test or in an exam. Are you following? So I want to believe this really helps you. And then finally, we'll be showing you how to use the freeze pane. Okay, how do you do this? Remember, if you have most students, we have you can have your names up to 50, and you don't want to keep going up and down looking for where to or looking for a particular column to find the heading. All you need to do is to freeze the particular row where you have all your write-ups. Okay, so to do this, you have to select what we call, sorry, I think I have my view. Okay, so if you want to freeze this first column, okay, click underneath the tab you would like to freeze. So I want to freeze here, so I'll click here. Are you following? I want to freeze here, the first column, so you have to select the row that is below the row you want to freeze. Okay, and what the system will do is that when you click on freeze pane, it will freeze whatever that is above the selected row. I don't know if you're following. All right, remember you can send me in your questions. So when you've done this, you go to freeze pane. Okay, freeze pane. All right, now let's see what happens. So I'll just keep going down and see. Can you see? Names of students is static. It's still there. So you don't have, if even if you have students up to 100, of course you can still keep typing their names because you can see what you have on each column. All right. So thank you very much. I hope this helps. Please get to work. Send me your work. I really want to see. And as always, I promise to give you a constructive feedback. Thank you very much and have enjoyed the rest of your day. Bye.